In 2021, your generosity and support of Advent Health left an incredible impact as we continued to navigate COVID-19. Our community joined together once again to support Advent Health in advancing care for patients and families throughout Central Florida. With your contributions this past year, we are redefining how we bring support to patients in need by providing innovative state-of-the-art technologies, more patient-centric programs and services, and clinical trials that are becoming tomorrow's standard of care. This is your generosity at work.
Thanks to a generous contribution, the Christopher K. Glands Endowed Chair for Bladder Cancer Research was established. This gift will provide funding to support bladder cancer research in the pursuit of scientific discoveries that lead to cures. Dr. Natalie McKenzie and Dr. Amber Orman joined forces to create HEAL, a healthy eating active lifestyle program for breast and gynecologic cancer patients. This personalized lifestyle wellness initiative is aimed at supporting optimal health outcomes after a cancer diagnosis, while lowering risk of recurrences through proven behavioral and lifestyle changes. Thanks to generous community support, over $3 million was raised to benefit oncology programs, research, and patient financial assistance through the Advent Health Cancer Institute.
We are grateful to receive $500,000 to provide virtual cardiac care through advanced telecardiology. The Cardiac Virtual Care Center is expected to open in 2023 and will meet the needs of thousands of elderly and vulnerable patients in underserved areas. Advent Health's TAVR program, one of the largest in the Southeast, welcomed a second nurse navigator to support 300 high-risk patients a year. Through your contributions, you have helped advance cardiovascular care for patients in Central Florida and beyond. Thank you.
In 2021, Advent Health for Children received a significant $6 million grant from Dr. Phillips Charities to help launch the first comprehensive mental and behavioral health program in Central Florida. The focus is to provide early diagnosis and interventions, increase access to care, and extend navigational support to patients and families through a complex system, providing the best care close to home. In a time when a family is dealing with the loss of a child, it's important to create an environment of comfort. This year, we received 4 gifts totaling $83,500 to create that space of respite. Jane's Room will provide that space for an average of 60 grieving parents and families annually. Thank you for generously helping the lives of over 82,000 children and families at Advent Health.
Roughly 70% of students attending Advent Health University are in need of financial support to stay in school. We are proud to have awarded over $396,000 in scholarships to 130 students developing into influential professionals of uncommon compassion. Over $300,000 have helped fund cutting-edge learning technology, which includes active learning spaces and technological innovation embedded into curriculum to help enhance student success. With your support, you are helping shape the future doctors, nurses, and clinical staff at Advent Health University. Thank you for your contributions.
In June, Sharing Smiles welcomed 5 new site liaisons at our cleft sites. Having this talented crew on location year-round will allow us to continue to share the stories of the lives changed by the Sharing Smiles team and make an even bigger impact in our work at each site. Sharing Smiles awarded scholarships to 5 of our professional partners to help improve the quality of care they provide year-round in the areas of endodontics, orthodontia, oral surgery, and healthcare administration. Thank you to the Sharing Smiles Board. During these unprecedented times, we are proud of the continued partnerships, scholarships, and international conferences, along with providing 235 cleft and palate surgeries, surgical supplies, and PPE.
Due to the pandemic, oxygen became a scarce resource in Peru. We raised $90,000 with Rotary and ADRA to help install an oxygen plant for Clínica Adventista Anastal as they navigate the new COVID variants and waves affecting the people of Peru. Thank you for all you do around the globe to extend the healing ministry of Christ.
With over $250,000 in funding, Dr. Richard Prattley and a talented team of scientists are conducting world-class research and clinical trials focusing on obesity, diabetes type 1 and 2, and pre-diabetes. The knowledge gained from this work will develop prevention strategies and treatment options to enhance the health of our community. Thank you for supporting diabetic patients in Central Florida and helping raise over $442,000.
Winter Park received a beautiful reminder of gratitude from a donor who chose to honor their loved one and the care they received. Today sits this display to showcase the impact of extending the healing ministry of Christ.
The Robison Fund is there for every person in need of end-of-life care to make sure no one is turned away due to inability to pay. This past year, you provided over $322,000 to help 67 patients receive high-quality, compassionate, end-of-life care. Thanks to the community's support, Hospice Care Orlando Inpatient Unit remains one of the only hospice facilities to accept active COVID-19 patients. We appreciate your gifts that make this possible as patients and families receive emotional and medical support. Over $900,000 was raised to establish a robust patient assistance program for pre- and post-transplant patients. So far, over 170 patients have benefited from the Ginsberg Fund, ensuring they financially qualify to receive and preserve life-saving organs regardless of socioeconomic class or income. In 2021, our employee giving program rebranded to reflect who we are: Generosity Champions. While the look and name have changed, the mission remains the same. Formerly known as the 1908 Society Program, the Generosity Champions program continues to serve Advent Health team members in need, global initiatives, research, as well as strategic priorities of the overall hospital. We are grateful to have raised over $1.4 million last year from generous team members in a time when many continued to give extra of their time and talents during the pandemic.
This past year, Golden Gala was reimagined as we celebrated the 40th anniversary of our signature event with special guest Carrie Underwood. With over 3,500 guests in attendance at the Amway Center, our largest event to date celebrated our frontline caregivers, paid homage to the legacy of the Circle of Friends, and raised significant funds for a pediatric mental health program, as well as other vital programs at Advent Health.
Your support continues our legacy of generosity, which started in 1908 when we first began serving Central Florida. With your help, we raised over $26 million in 2021. Thank you for your commitment to extending the healing ministry of Christ in Central Florida and around the world.